Welcome back to my channel. I'm Kimmy. I'm so excited to spend the day with you and share what I eat in a day. Everything today will be fully balanced meals and realistic meals, because realistically, as a mom of two, I don't have a lot of time to be putting extravagant meals together or getting way too creative. So this is going to be a very realistic what I eat in a day. And also these meals are also going to be packed with protein, healthy fats, fiber to keep you full, satiated, feeling your best, give you all the macronutrients that you need on your plate, and as well as be full of plants. What are you doing? These meals will also be plant forward, so there will be lots of beautiful, nourishing, healthy plants in there. And yeah, so every morning I start off with a warm lemon water. And I just love doing this. I love having a nice warm beverage in the morning that's not caffeinated and just something that's super hydrating. Vitamin C is a hydration booster. It's great for your immune system. Also great for your skin as well. So I start off the morning drinking this. And then while we wait for our smoothie or whatever to be prepped, we snack on fruit. Well, Gavin snacks on fruit. So I get a ton of fruit from the market. So we just got our order last night. This week we did berries and blackberries. We also got a ton of apples, oranges, and then I got some grapefruit. This was meant to be like whole grapefruit. I didn't read it properly because mom life, but I'm gonna have some of this before they go bad. But I'm gonna have some grapefruit slices. Hi. Good morning. We're gonna make a smoothie. I meant to prep overnight oats last night, but totally forgot. So I love doing those like once or twice a week, just because it's great to have something to grab and go, and it's like the quickest breakfast like ever. So we're gonna do a little play on the Hailey Bieber famous Erewhon smoothie. I made this on a previous vlog. So it's a banana, and then I do some avocado. So banana, avocado. So they use like hyaluronic acid and like a few other things. We're gonna do chia seeds, which are full of fiber and healthy fats, which are amazing for your skin health and your hair health. So we add in chia seeds, protein powder. Okay, some strawberries. So I'm pretty sure that there was dates in the original smoothie, but my almond milk has dates in it. I think we actually prepped this together in my last vlog. So I'm gonna do a little of this in there, and then some coconut water. Let's go blend this up. Normally I add the coconut yogurt right in there, but I forgot, and just for the sake of making the Hailey Bieber smoothie, a remake of it, we're gonna line our cup with it just like they do. Here is our beautiful smoothie. So creamy and so good. I was gonna make a matcha, but just the extra step to whisk it, I don't have time today. So we're doing some coffee. I am going to get my hair done this morning, finally, thank goodness. So I'm gonna have a quick coffee before. I'm in such a rush now. I'm just gonna put on Summer Fridays jet lag mask. This is a moisturizer. My skin is like so dry, but we have to leave to go get my hair done. And then I'm just gonna put on some brightening oil. It like is that time of year where I'm just like, my skin just dries out. I need to drink like way more water. I'm gonna do a little brow. just gonna pull this back. And I will see you when this is looking a lot prettier. Lunchtime is always the most chaotic around here, especially when we go somewhere before lunch and then we get home and it's just a scramble. So I'm thankful to have some food prepped and to be able to put a healthy meal together in a pinch. So I have some mixed greens, and then I'm gonna use kitchen scissors and just kind of chop this up instead of taking the time to do it on the cutting board. We're trying to do this as fast as possible. I have some tofu that I just heated up really quick. You don't even have to heat it up. I would eat it cold, but kind of want it warm today. I have some sauerkraut, which is almost gone, so I'm just gonna use the rest of it. I'm gonna add some hummus, just a little scoop. I'm gonna use the rest of our avocado from earlier. You want some? Of course you do. I find personally that just having foods prepped and ready to go, especially your proteins, really make a difference at lunchtime. So you can eat healthy and also have it be less stressful. And of course, I'm obviously making this at home. I have the ability to do that. But if you do want to eat healthy and you have to eat somewhere other than your house, meal prep is essential. Just make the salad ahead of time and then bring your dressing alongside. I have one prepped in a mason jar, and then just bring it with you. Then you don't have to order takeout or anything, and you know that you have something healthy prepped. I would prep like 2 days worth of salad, so that way I know that I can eat healthy for 2 days, and I'll have a healthy lunch pack for 2 days and not even have to worry about it. Microgreens have so many vitamins and nutrients. Our dressing. This is just like a white wine vinaigrette. Honestly, this just took me just a couple minutes to prep. Not a lot of work at all. Very easy, but it'll also be delicious too. Lunch doesn't have to be super complicated, but it also doesn't have to be super boring. It doesn't just have to be vegetables and a dressing. And then I have 2 tortillas here that I'm gonna eat with this, so I'll kind of do like a little wrap situation. But here is our lunch, looking good, and it'll taste even better. And this is a fully balanced meal. We have the greens, which are great, so many nutrients. Then we have healthy fats, we have hummus and avocado, protein from the tofu, and then there's just so much fiber in here from the sauerkraut, the greens, and the avocado is also high in fiber. So this is a delicious, healthy, balanced lunch, and making something like this will help you glow from the inside out, make you feel so good and radiant. And I just love having lunches like this. This has also been like my go-to lately, even like on wraps and stuff. Like I've just been loving this combination, and it's just so easy. I also just have to say, if you don't like salads, I know a lot of people don't. I personally just love them for lunch because they're easy and requires minimal effort, and you can pretty much just use anything that you have meal prepped in the fridge and just toss it on your salad. And they're very meal prep friendly. So like I love meal prepping like a big thing of quinoa or brown rice, tofu, and then just throwing that on my salad with some nuts and seeds and just some quick sliced veggies like cucumber or tomato or bell pepper, like something, just like make it really easy. But if you don't like salads, there are a few things that you can do to make them more enjoyable and just to create the habit. I personally love having a nice, cold, refreshing salad for lunch. And then for dinner, it's always something like nice, warm, and cozy. That's just how I personally have always eaten, and that's just how I like to eat. But obviously you do you when it comes to mealtime. But if you do want to eat more salads, because they're raw and they're full of so many vitamins and nutrients, it's a great chance to be able to get in those greens in the middle of the day. To make it more enjoyable, first add something creamy. I love adding like cheese or avocado or something like hummus that will kind of mix in with your vinaigrette and just make it nice and creamy. You can also do a creamy vinaigrette as well. I also really love adding some crunch in there, like nuts or seeds. I didn't today just because I was in a rush, but I love adding like pumpkin seeds or some slivered almonds or some crushed cashews, something just to add a little crunch. Another way to make it more enjoyable is putting it in a wrap. So I love having a gluten-free tortilla along with my salad, especially when it's kind of plain like my salad today. I love just throwing my salad in there, and it just makes it more enjoyable when you have something like handheld. It almost kind of tricks you into thinking that you're having like a sandwich, or if you're just not in the mood to be eating like lettuce with a fork. Just putting it in a wrap can really make it more enjoyable. I personally love doing that. Another way to make it more enjoyable is by adding a warm element in there if you can. So I love adding warm protein on my salad, and then it warms it up, makes it more room temperature instead of cold. And I think that that personally makes things more enjoyable. If you are bringing your salad to work or just eating it somewhere else, pack the protein separately and then heat that up and then throw it on your salad, if you have the option to. I think that that helps make things more enjoyable. You can also do roasted veggies. That's another great way. Of course, it won't be a raw salad, but you'll still have a lot of nutrients, and sometimes having your vegetables roasted, that can make things more enjoyable. It's also a great way to use up roasted veggies from the night before so they don't go to waste. You can just toss them over some leafy greens, put a little dressing on there, add a little crunch, and you'll have yourself a nice nourishing lunch. So those are just some little tips. I don't normally do like 2 caffeinated drinks in a day, so this is a little unusual for me, but I was craving a matcha and I feel like I just need a little energy boost right now because I'm just really tired. So I just made a quick matcha. Post the link below for my favorite matcha, and right now they're having a sale, so you can stock up. I also made an electrolyte water. I'm gonna try and drink 4 of these today. I've already drank 1 and it is noon, so I'm gonna try and drink 4. Let's see if I can do that today. I'm gonna make a fun little snack slash treat. It is a protein cookie dough. I've been making this since I started my health and wellness journey, but I'm gonna make it a little differently. So I usually use maple syrup, but today I'm gonna use dates. I've been trying to be more mindful of sugar, and that includes even the unrefined sugars like maple syrup, coconut sugar, honey. I'm trying to include more dates and banana instead of typical sweetener. So we're gonna do it with dates today. It's literally so easy and delicious. We are gonna add chocolate. This does have sugar in it. It has coconut sugar. I use the Hue Kitchen, the simple dark chocolate. I think that that one is really good. I'm not about cutting out sugar altogether. Life is all about healthy balance. So of course, adding in sugar is gonna happen. We can't avoid sugar altogether. That would just be unrealistic, but I like to minimize it where I can. Yeah. So anyway, for this recipe, we do a can of chickpeas, some peanut butter. We're just gonna do like a good scoop. I do a scoop of protein powder, just 1 scoop. I'm gonna do 3 dates to start and go from there. Might be sweet enough. Because my protein powder is vanilla, I'm not gonna add vanilla extract, but if you're using plain, just add a little vanilla extract in there. I'm gonna go blend this and then we'll mix in the chocolate chips. I did add an additional date, and then I forgot because I didn't have the liquid maple syrup in there. I added a 4th cup of plant-based milk, which made it the perfect consistency. And then I just added the chocolate in there. I just chopped it up into small little pieces. Here's our cookie dough. Really good. And not super sweet. This is really good. And I love that it's protein packed, so this will keep you full and it's satisfying too. I'm just transferring it to a jar so that way you can store it in the fridge. You can also store it in the freezer, or if you want it in balls instead of just like taking it as a scoop, freeze it for 30 minutes and then you'll be able to roll it into balls and then just store them in the fridge or freezer for a little grab and go option. Okay, you You can have a little bit more and that's it until dinner, okay? This is like very addicting. I haven't made this in a very long time. This is so good. I do recommend doing balls instead of having it like this because you would just non-stop spoon it, so make the balls.